Hi everyone, today I have a quick video for those of you who will be taking the TestDAF very soon. I took it in June and thank goodness I passed. And while I was studying, I couldn't find any information from people who actually took the test. So that's why I thought that I could share my experience to help all of you guys ease your nerves a little bit. And so I have 4 quick tips for you guys, and I think that it will be really helpful, so if you're interested, just keep on watching. So my first tip is to know the instructions. This is a no-brainer, of course. You have to know what's going to be on the test and what type of layout the test is going to be in and what types of questions are going to be asked in order to know what to study for and in order to be effective and have strategies ready on the day of. So I would really recommend you to research that information. And one resource that I found really helpful was this book right here. It was so helpful. It lays out the test very well. It's very informative and also very detailed. It goes through the 4 sections, and within the 4 sections it goes even further, like it breaks everything down even further. So it's really helpful. And then my second tip is to know the time limits. It's really important to know how much time you have, and it's really important for you to, when you're studying, time yourself so that you will be ready on the day of. If you're timing yourself when you're studying, then you can then start to think faster, write faster, reply faster, and then you will be really conditioned and ready for the test on the day of. It does take a lot of time to think about what you should be writing, how you should reply, and if you're just studying and not timing yourself, you might not realize that you actually take a long time to think about what you want to say, to think about what you want to write down. So it's good to really time yourself. And a way to do that is to buy some practice test booklets. And I bought 2. There are some practice exams or practice sections that's in the first book. In this book, it doesn't have a section where it's a whole exam, but for each section it has practice examples for you. So it's really good to get these books so that you have a whole exam. Each book is an exam. It's really good so that you can sit down, put the timer on, and take the test. It was really helpful for me, and for someone who took the test, the actual TestDAF, I can say that these books are very similar to the actual test, and it was really helpful to get me into the mood and to get me ready for the exam itself. My third tip is to really build your vocabulary. For me, in my opinion, I think the TestDAF is a lot about comprehension. How well do you understand reading? How well can you understand the listening part, and how well can you understand the questions in order to write an essay? How long? It's really how well can you understand so you can answer appropriately. There is no section where you have to do explicitly grammar stuff. So my opinion is that you need to build your vocabulary so you understand everything that's in the exam. And a way to do that is to actually learn from these 3 books themselves. I learned a lot of vocabulary from these books and very little on my own, just reading random things. So yes, build your vocabulary and you will do great. My 4th tip is to not neglect any section. I know some people who said that they felt like they were really strong in their speaking, so they didn't study at all for speaking. They didn't even look at the section, and that's really bad because each section is actually graded separately, and you don't want to rely on the 3 other sections because it's not going to matter for that one section that you feel so strongly about, and you might actually fail on because you haven't looked at the instructions or the type of questions or the type of answers you should give. It's really important for you to devote a minimum amount of time to each section and do some practice exams with these sections with all of the sections so that you know what to expect, and then move on to your weaker points. So I would say don't neglect any sections at all. I hope that is helpful, and there's so much more I can say, but I just wanted to keep it short and informative. If you have any questions, please comment down below, or you can message me as well. Otherwise, I would say if you're feeling really nervous, just study. Just sit your butt down and study and talk to somebody about your nervousness. Like I said, comment down below and let me know how you're feeling, and I will just try to ease your nerves. So let me know if this video was helpful at all. If yes, give me a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of my face, you can subscribe to my channel and see my other videos as well. But for now, I want to wish you luck, and let me know how your test goes. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time, which means you should subscribe so you know when to see me again. I thought I would do a live update because I said that I would do one, and I haven't yet. And honestly, it's just because I just don't know what to say. Like, I don't know how to express myself, but I'm gonna try to do that now.